Right, and we're back. Has that worked? This is just absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't know why it's not working. Ew. Right, so after that restart the stream, see if it can work. Looks like it's still having problems. But Corey Marshall, a 1087 on a pair of mediums. Where did that come from? That is an outstanding happen there. There, Kid Cudi with a 109.1 on the softs and Adamar with a 109.8 on the 109.8, and then we've seen Joe Pilkey with a 109.2 there, going third fastest with front wing damage. I don't know where that happened. Oh, there's Rombus with a 108.5 on a pair of soft tyres. Possibly might see 7s actually, maybe. Could be close. Ooh, Easton and Sisu were getting very close. Looks like Easton was no, not Easton and Sisu, it was Easton and I think Rayner. Looks like they were getting very close at the chicane. And Jamie saying possibly restart your Xbox, Spooky. So, let's see who's on a lap and almost finishing. This legend supported his lap. Validated. Oscar is on an out lap. Ride on board with RSF1 Oscar as he goes through the final corner and starts his lap here in Canada in Q2. See what the Red Bull driver can do. Of course, last week he did move up from F3 to F1, so and he did a pretty good job in the F1 division, 2-1 division last week in Baku. So let's see if we could do a very good that momentum going. Let's see what we can do here in Canada. Ride on board with the Red Bull as it comes through the next right left chicaned corner. A slight elevation change as he heads towards the right hand hairpin. Lovely exit, he puts on the power and making sure he doesn't lose the traction. Opens the DRS as he goes down the straight now into 13 and 14, the Water Champion chicane, and keeps it nice and tidy. Now crosses the line. It is a 109.1 from Oscar. Haji and Legends looks like he's going for another lap on his medium tyres. Legends is go limping. Lovely through the chicanes there from Legends as he now crosses the line Moves up into 12th position with a 1 minute 10.1 there. On board with Caesar now going through turn 1 and turn 2. As he makes his way towards turn... Oh, that dog's left. Turn 3 and 4 to 5. Turn 6 and 7. Opens the DRS now as it heads towards 8 and 9. And invalidates at the exit at turn 9. It heads towards turn 12. In turn 12 now. C2 is going for another lap. So is Mansell. Oh, and there goes Adam R going for a spin at the exit of the hairpin there. It's into the walls. Gotta be careful of the racing points! And that was Kid Cudi. Luckily, Cudi was not on a lap, but that was still not a good move from Adam R to do that. He could have really stayed there until the racing point got passed. We managed to get that dog back in the lobby. That joke was on a lap, but just taking it very slow on his soft tyres. So here comes Dave Swanbus in the McLaren. Gonna set his lap on the medium tyres, of course. Set the fast lap with a 108.5 on the soft. Crosses the line. Is a 108.3 on the medium tyres. What's a lap from Rhombus? Says he's gonna go for it on his mediums again. Going through towards turn 11. Very deep. In towards 12. And invalidates at the last corner. That is a double lap invalidation from Legend. So he's got 2.5 minutes left. Go board on board with RSC2 as he's on the lap on the soft tyres. Under throw again eliminated. Sitting in P14 without sending a lap. So is Easton. Easton's just on an outlap at the moment. Round the hairpin goes Sisu on his lap here. Could be a good lap from Sisu as long as he keeps it all together. Heads towards the World Champion chicane. Exits lovely. Crosses the line. Is a 108.6 and that is second fastest of the lobby. Now Easton is on a lap on a pair of medium tyres. He's just going through. Ooh. And oh no, he's invalidated and aborted. Easton's out. Easton could be out here. Actually no, he's got time to do one more lap. With 35 seconds to go without saying a lap. Under throw again, knocked down. On board with the young Scotsman as he's on his lap now. Through turn 1 into turn 2, keeping it nice and tidy. Puts on the power, short shifts into third in as you head towards turns 3 and 4. In towards 5. Now into 6 and 7. And he puts on the power, he heads towards 7, 8 and 9. He's nice and tidy as he heads through the Leo left-hander 10. In towards turn 11. Turn 12 is this left kink now flat out. Put the power down as much as you can. Opens the DRS. He's only got 2 corners to go, which is turns 13 and 14. It's the World Champions. Here comes Easton as he goes through the chicane. Nails the exit, but can he get out? Yes, he goes third fastest. Easton makes it into Q3. And we have got Unity Hush on a lap as he goes through the chicane, and no, he's invalidated. So at the end of Q2, we have lost Mr. Pigeon Munch in P11, Joe Pilkey in 12th, 13th is Unity Hush, 14th is Adam R, and in P15 it is IGN Legends for Renault. And your top 3 fastest lap times are Dazed Rhombus, ERS Caesar MX and RSF1 Easton. Because you see there, Easton, Rhombus, Marshall and Aldaf all will be starting on those medium tyres for the race. So it looks like it worked well for those guys there to qualify in those tyres, and as we get ready to go for the top 3 shootouts now. Hearing engines firing up. Good to see who that is coming out on track. And that is the race Alfa Romeo of St. Rena is the first car out on track. So here comes St. Rena. It's going to be the first driver to set a lap in this Q3 session now. Crosses the line to start the lap. In towards turn 1 we go. In towards turn 2 now. It's nice and tidy as we head towards turns 3 and 4. Lovely little steering there in towards 5, now into 6 and 7. Lovely cornering style there, opens the DRS as we head towards 8 and 9. Lovely steering there, now in towards 10, which is this left king, in towards turn 11. This lovely right hand hairpin puts on the power. 312, which is this left king. Now down the straight we go as we get ready towards head towards turns 13 and 14 for the champion chicane. Opens the DRS and crosses the line, and it is a 109.0, and I don't know what happened there. See on board, that's Easton. Easton has crashed out in qualifying. Looks like he hit the wall on the exit of turn 9 and is out in Q3, and Maxwell goes fastest with a 108.9 there. So, only 9 drivers left now here in qualifying. Mansell, Aldaf goes fastest with a 108.3. What a lap that was from Aldaf. Seeing a couple more laps about to come in. Here comes Snack Dog. The 108.4. Next up will be Dazed Rhombus. Heads towards the final corner, and Rhombus goes fastest. Sets the fastest lap of the session, which puts him into provisional pole with a 108.1. What a lap there from Rhombus. Marshall coming out in the pits, waiting for the other two, but at the moment Corey Marshall is out on track. Corey Marshall as he's on a lap as he heads towards 6 and 7 in towards, as we head towards turn 8 and 9 now. Through this left kink of turn 10. Nice lap in, going through turn 11 now in towards turn 12. Now heads down this long straight. Heads towards turns 13 and 14, the World Champion chicane. Lovely, nice and tidy, crosses the line. It's gonna be a 108.7 from Corey Marshall. See, St. Rainer is on that. Just bear with me a few seconds, guys, as I get my... See if we could get Spooky back in here. There we go. Spooky. Here comes St. Rainer. Oh, just touches the barrier, crosses the line. Here comes Rainer. Goes 5th fastest with a 108.4 there. Ah, and it worked. Yep. You guys, please make sure that that is correct. You can now hear Spooky in the party. Ride on board with Mr. Dave Roberts, who's on a lap and is 2/10 up through the first sector. This could be a good lap from Dave Roberts. This could potentially be into the high 7s. He negotiates through turns 8 and 9 in towards turn 10. He is 3/10, nearly 4/10 up in the middle sector. Turn 12, he's only got 2 more corners to go. This looks to be a very good lap for Rhombus. Through 13-14 we now go. Look at that! Dedication in towards the chicane, crosses the line. Here's a 107.8 from the McLaren driver. What a lap! Are you in the lobby? No. There you go. I just sent you the invite for you. But, just to fill you in on what happened though, Spooky. 9 drivers left. Dave's one was just gone even quicker with a 107.8, and it was Easton, and Easton has it was Easton that crashed out. Yeah, yes, he crashed out where Kid Cudi's right now and just invalidated. I think Rainer has just retired in the pit, so his lap is done. He's done a 108.4, that's put him into P5, but his teammate is on an out lap. Seeing who's on a lap and about to finish. And that will be not Aldaf, everybody else is on laps. Sizu MX is on a lap now as we head towards the turns 13 and 14, which is just right in front of him now. in towards 13, 14, and that is a double lap invalidation. Ron says into the pits and retires. He thinks he knows he's got pole here. It's definitely going to be a hard lap to beat. Let's ride on board with that dog. He's a 10th up in his time through the first sector as he heads towards turn 10 now, which is his left-hand kink. In towards 11, he's nearly 2/10 up, and apparently was the fastest middle sector. In towards turns 13 and 14 we go. Hits the wall. Results in front wing damage by the looks of it, and that goes second quickest with a 108.2. What about Aldaf? Aldaf is going through a nice lap as well through the final chicane. He goes. Crosses the line. And it is fourth fastest from Aldaf with a 108.3. Corey Marshall though moves up into second with a 108.0. Next up here comes Oscar, third fastest with a 108.1. And Mansell crosses the line. It is a 108.6. Puts him into P7. The only driver who hasn't set a lap is RSF1, and that's him done. So at the end of Q3, it is McLaren on pole with Dave Rombus, Corey Marshall in second for Alfa Romeo, and RSF1 Oscar for Red Bull in P3. Nat Dog for Ferrari starts in P4 with the Williams of Aldaf in P5. St. Reina will start in P6 for Alfa Romeo with RSF1 Mansell in P7 for Mercedes. Kid Cudi, who looks like he couldn't set a time, will sit in P8 for Racing Point with Cesar MX, who also didn't set a lap for Red Bull, sits in P9. And it is RSF1 Eastern, the only driver that crashed out in Q3, will start in P10 for Racing Point. So what an interesting Q3 we had there. Yeah. It's a very cloudy day here for qualifying for the race here in Montreal. We're about a few minutes or so before the race starts. Yep. Oh, is it? Hmm. interesting decisions from Legends to do that. Let's see what he can do when he starts on those hard tires. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. I did a 2-stop. I did mediums, soft mediums. I think I did, which actually really which did work. Yeah. And the lobby host Opportunity Hush has readied up, so we're ready to go racing. By the looks of things. Gosh, one thing to remember. Rhombus, it will be starting on those medium tyres as well. So as we get ready for the formation lap to get underway, I'll take it. Do you want to take us through the grid? Yep, go right ahead. Yep, from the back. Sorry. Alright, thank you. Really? Okay, apparently James saying he still can't hear you. I don't know why.
It's more to if you text as well. So confused.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I could definitely hear you through the stream, so. Alright, there we go. So, as we end the formation lap, we just wait for the Renault of IGN Legends to line up on the grid. You mind giving on the back look as
I'll watch the
focus on the
back.
front here?
Yep.
Yeah. Sweet. So here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. Looks like Dave Roberts got ready to start, but Corey Marshall over to a flying start, and they go side by side now in towards turn 2. We've seen a bit of push and shoves as we go through turn 2 as well. A few times Easton has their ball and cuts turn 2 there. Something's definitely happening to him there, but it's Corey Marshall leading the pack now as we going through towards turn 6 and 7 now. It's Corey Marshall leads to these Rhombus, then Nat Dog in third. Usually Hush gets a 5-second stop go for get overtaken and gaining a place outside of the track. Since illegal overtake from Road Times not to start already. It's everybody else heading towards turn 10 now, and it is nice and safe, no collisions. We've seen Aldaf, St. Rainer going side by side. Rainer retains the lead, but at the moment we're about to end the first lap. What a start there from Corey Marshall, lifts up from the start and takes the lead.
Yeah, from the back, the only person that was damaged was Joe Hilke. A little bit empty damage, he will pit.
Look, Aldaf is into the pits as well. Joe Pilkey picks up a 5 second stop there for speeding into the pits. And at the end of lap 1, we got Kid Cuddy and Mansell going at it. Cuddy has disconnected actually. He heads towards 6 and 7 now. There's a bit of a gap between Rayner to Mansell. Oh, there's collisions! And Kid Cuddy's AI has been spinning and it went into Unity Hush. And Unity Hush is the one that gets done by the 5 second stop. 5 seconds there, I think that is rather given there. RSF needs to gain past AOSCG there for P8. We're about to start lap 3 with Corey Marshall. But the DRS will now be enabled this time round and sets the fastest lap. God, he's gone again. Sisu trying to close the gap to Legends.
Kid Cuddy's AI picks for him.
Probably got front wing damage.
Yeah, he did hit the wall quite hard.
Yeah. Legends from 15th is up into 9th at the moment. 3 laps in on those hard tyres, so it's a good start for him at the moment.
Some penalties starting to flow in.
Yeah, definitely. Nat Dog 3 laps in, and Nat Dog's already got a 3 second time penalty. I think that's how long it took me till I got my first penalty as well.
Yes, the new style. It's quite easy to gallop around here.
Yeah, definitely. Now let's go on board with C2 as we head towards this final 2 corners. We're gaining on Legends. He's gaining, but he's not close enough just yet. Start lap 4 now of this 35 lap race. Look how close Caesars gets to the back of Legends. As the top 3 are running still very close to each other. Alda sets the fastest lap on his fresh mediums. We head towards 8 and 9. They are still kinda close, still within the DRS range of each other. There's a gap starting to build though between Corey Marshall and Dave Rhombus. It's not. The gap's not opening as much, but it is opening ever so slightly.
Zizou closed the gap up again, but a bit of a slower exit to last corner. Easton.
And that is Easton done.
What happened?
It looks like he just retired in the pits.
Nice, Carl's out on the track. He just suddenly pulled up much and he got a 5 second time penalty. His car's just sat there.
Aldev picks up a 3 second time penalty now to get yellow flags in sector 2. That is Sisu. He is round at turn 7 there. And loses the positions to Aldaf and now loses the position to Joe Pilkey. Roberts is now starting to, and Pilkey now picks up a 3 second time penalty. Corey Marshall's got front wing damage. Corey Marshall hits the wall of champions and gave himself front wing damage. He's missing the front right end plate.
It's not what
On
you
his
want.
car now.
Yeah, especially them mediums. You're looking for to go for the one stop. That would help him.
Yes, definitely. Of course, now that's going to help the others close the gap to him. A lot more closer. As we can see there, and you can see Nat Dog sometimes as well, right behind him.
Yeah, he'll get a good 4 more laps at the tyres if they're still fresh enough.
Under braking, coming towards turn 11, in towards 12 now. Look how close to the back of Corey Marshall he is with this McLaren. And he's getting closer and closer. And Corey Marshall's into the pits. It is probably to be the right decision to do. Let's keep an eye on what tyres he will go on. It looks to me soft tyres.
Soft, medium, soft.
Yep, he's medium, soft, medium. He's 2-stopping.
Yeah, he could pull the hards to the end.
He would probably, yeah. Actually, potentially could possibly go for a 3-stop. Those soft tyres doesn't last long. Might go for might have an extra stop there. So by the time he pits on those mediums are going to go quite well. I mean, the tyre degradation on this track is kind of high.
Yeah, he'll have his fingers crossed.
It's not as bad as most tracks. Yeah, definitely. It's not going to be as bad as most tracks. I mean, like Spain with the front left, Monaco with the front tyres, Baku with the rear tyres. Here comes Sink Rainer alongside Oscar for P3 and gets past the Red Bull.
Just behind them though, you need to have some legends.
And well, they both go into the pits, and Rainer picks up a 5-second stop go for speeding into the pits.
Yep, you need to hush, just get past the legends. Legends picks up a penalty.
Yep, Legends picks up a time penalty. Now Corey Marshall will come out, will be behind Oscar. Of course, Oscar just pitted.
A bit of wing there. I don't know, something like a lifter wing.
Oscar? No.
I don't know, it's just a little bit of end plate with the track. It looks like it might be pigeon. Yeah, it's pigeon, front right end plate damage.
Oh, right there. That's completely right end plate missing on the AlphaTauri. It's not good for Pigeon Munch. I mean, doing those mediums runs this early, getting front wing damage.
Corey Marshall is trying to come alongside Oscar right now.
And gets past Oscar for P8. But think about it, Corey Marshall would have been ahead of his teammates and Oscar if that front wing, Corey Marshall didn't get that front wing damage. He's now got past the Red Bull and he's now closed into the back of his teammate for what will be P7. It's just keeping within DRS range, but it's now out of the DRS range of the Alfa Romeo.
Corey Marshall was purple second sector.
Yep, and that dog is into the pits. What about Mansell? Mansell follows. So does Mr. Pigeon Munch. Marshall picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there.
Gets fastest lap.
And sets the fastest lap.
And at the pit, it's just in fastest for Corey Marshall. Right up the gearbox of Reno up.
And they are right behind IGN Legends on those hard tyres.
Nice. All gonna form up here, I do believe.
Yes, definitely. We've got Stage Wombers has got a nice 18-second gap between him and Unity Hush.
We'll have to pit at some point. I do believe he'll hold on to the lap 15 to get them hards.
Now here comes Renault. How close can Renault get close to the back of that Renault?
Mansell on Aldaf, looking to go to the right side and inside, getting past just before the finish straight.
Only just managed to do it before the braking zones in towards the final chicane and slots ahead.
Marina alongside. Legend from the Thomas 2.
Sorry, Legends, that's a bold move and he gets it and makes it stick and out. Legends got a little loose there and that dog almost had there was almost a concertina effect and that dog nearly goes into the back of Legends and then we just had Roy Marshall trying to get past as well.
Legends is doing quite well on them hard tires, managing to hold off a bit by Nap Douglas, and Nap Douglas are going to get past though.
He's alongside him, and that dog is past. What about Corey Marshall? He's closing in, almost hitting the back of the Renault as we head open to DRS again. Alda picks up a 3-second time penalty. Here comes Corey Marshall. Nope.
Rayner looks desperate to pass in the Ash and the desperate tires.
And it picks up a 3-second time penalty there.
Yep. Oscar will try to catch up to these guys.
Slight contact between Rainer and Harsh, and Rainer's now past Harsh, and so is Nat Dog.
Nat Dog looking to think nose in.
Yellow flags popping up in sector 1.
Nat Dog's only breeze by here.
Look at this train. Nat Dog has got past Rainer for P2. And Legends and Harsh are getting close to each other now. Marshall and Legends are side by side in towards turn 1. It looks like there was slight contact there. And it looks like Marshall's now got past the Renault. And now he's behind UT Hush.
Oscar got opposite panels and Mansell will catch up very soon, so this could be a from 2nd to 8th battle.
Corey Marshall must have felt that little bump there. Legends hits the back of the upper mirror ever so slightly.
Oscar going for one, tapping the back of Legends.
Yep, and look at Mansell as well. Mansell was into the back of this as well.
3 wides.
Here comes Corey Marshall and Harsh. Harsh is now past, overtaken by Marshall, and looks like Legends is into the pits. Look at have a little breather now, but we're going straight back into the action again. Unity Hodges now separates Marshall and Oscar.
That dog and Rainier have put a little gap away from Corey Marshall. Oscar looking
They also
up
closed
the
the gap to
inside there.
Rhombus.
Oscar looks very desperate to get round here. I think might do it in this little straight. Side by side.
Number side on board with Mansell as we have a look at this. And Oscar now gets past the Ferrari for P5.
Cadine, I had him up the back.
And Roberts is in. And where would this put him? He's going for another set of mediums, so he's doing medium, soft.
That's it.
And Rhombus,
Here's what can
he could actually retain the lead.
Will do.
There goes Snack Dog. This is going to be close. Oh, Snack Dog! Oh, that was close. Rhombus retains the lead.
Looking to build that gap up
Unity
again.
Hodges actually got back. Unity Hodges got back past Oscar for P5. Marshall, of course, is not giving up and he's fighting back.
Oscar looks like he might come back again in this straight. He's just going to take the outside. So wide over here.
Oh, that was close. Oscar almost hits the tyre back. The barricade that was sticking out there, but managed to avoid it.
Mansell on Unity
This one's
Ash.
so
Side by side now, and Mansell is at edge just ahead.
and now is ahead. Mansell is now past the Ferrari. Then, as I was saying, the sun is still shining out here in Canada, but we do see ever so slightly some clouds rolling in. But there are some dark patches of the clouds sticking out. Obviously, nowhere near of any rain threats happening during this race.
The likes of Mansell and Pigeon, if they can keep their nose clean for these penalties, then we can move up quite significantly.
Yeah, definitely. And you see Corey Marshall picks up another 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, Hush is in 10 seconds, so he could drop back quite a lot.
See Roberts now open a 1.6 gap between him and that dog.
It looks like he's got up a little bit.
Mansell's just managed to stay within DRS range of the Red Bull of Oscar ahead. Roberts sets the fastest lap of the 1 minute 11.0. Still going. Hush is now into the pits.
I do believe that'll be for Hards. He's also serving a penalty, by the looks of it.
He had a 5-second stop go for collision with
It's
Cuddy,
soft.
and he's on the soft tyres.
Interesting choice.
No, actually. It's around about lap 15 to 17. If you're starting outside the top 10, it's around about lap 15 to 17. If you're starting on the mediums, you go onto the soft tyres for a 2-stop. So, Hush is going for a 2-stop strategy here. Mantle is right on the back of Oscar as we come out on turn 11 in towards 12 now. Here comes Mansell and sweeps past the Red Bull and goes up into B5, and Roberts with another fastest lap with a 1 minute 10.69 this time.
Mansell and Oscar battling. It's, one of them takes the DRS straight, the other one takes the next one. It's back and forth racing. Very good
Yes,
from the both.
definitely. They are right behind Corey Marshall as well. as long as these two have a good battle, but not battle too much, they could have. This could be a lovely 3-car battle for P4 between Marshall, Mansell, and Oscar.
Yep. I mean, it would be nice to see a safety car, maybe lap 25, 26, if they gets on the softs. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
could definitely get a good battle on after that, but
Yeah, definitely.
we saw in Div 3 no safety cars last night, in Div 5 there was one safety car. It's a track, not known for safety cars.
Aldaf on the soft tyres there sets the fastest lap with a 1:09. That dog gets another time penalty. Corey Marshall is in to the pits and will lose the position to Pigeon Munch. Where is Legends? Legends is just coming towards the chicane now. Soft tyres, medium tyres for the Alfa Romeo.
Let's go side by side roughly maybe.
Yeah, but I think Marshall is actually going to be out ahead. Yeah, Marshall's quite far out ahead of Legends. Definitely see the clouds starting to come in.
I'm daft to get past Joe Pilkey.
Aldaf in the Williams, getting past the house of Joe Pilkey for P13. Great ball out there.
And we did see at this point in the race last night in Div 5 where the rain came in into us. That spiced up a little bit, it spiced up again here surely.
Yeah, I'm actually F5 race, I bet that was entertaining. It's, well, saying that, we could possibly miss here. I mean, look at this rain, clouds coming in, so we might have a potential chance of rain happening.
Old Daft looks like he might be pulling up to the back of Zizou here, don't think he'll go for a move if he's too far back.
Just too far back at the moment, but
Oh, he got a better run.
that's a little gets a time penalty, but hits the back of Zizou. Looks like he got away with wing damage there.
We'll stick money
Legends
on
picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Rain into that time probably.
Yeah, ran about 2 to 5 laps, I would say. Here comes Aldaf, and he gets past the Red Bull of Zizou for 12 now.
Old Daft on a charge.
Bilky picks up a 3-second time penalty and sends it down the inside at turn 1. It looks like slight contact between the two there.
That might be why Rhombus put on the mediums instead of the softs, because he knows rain might come. Changing the medium to inters. Get that far in.
Lap 21 now, 35 here in Montreal at the second of Gilles Villeneuve.
Oh, Aldaf can pass Adam in the P11.
Aldaf is definitely on a charge.
No, he's flying.
Yeah.
And then fresher tyres can put this around him.
Definitely. So, lap 21 out of 35 here in Montreal at the second Gilles Villeneuve. Rhombus is leading this race, but, well, I say but with a 6.2 second lead of Napdog in second place. That's because it started nice and shiny with sunshine, but about a lot more laps in, and look at this weather conditions now. Looks like we are going to have rain happening.
Alda started to pull the 1.5 second gap to Adam, and already in the back of Alda. Big Cuddy will be looking for a move probably in this next DRS straight.
Let's ride on board with Alda then.
Yeah, better run.
P10.
Yeah, he's got a much better run at the corner.
Got a lovely exit there. Pulls alongside the racing point and now past the racing point for P10. Into the points. Mansell is actually Raiders into the pit. 7 or 5 seconds stop go. And putting on another set of medium tyres. We'll lose the position to Corey Marshall. He'll be still out. He will come out ahead of Legends.
At the back though, we have got Joe Palke just passing Adam.
Your mic's going a bit there. No, there you go, stop now. There you go, it fixed itself.
There you go. Slight load up for Joe there, forcing Adam to have to back out a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, looks like we might not be able to see some rain, so it looks like the skies are starting to clear up a little bit now.
This race is so bipolar.
Yeah, well that's Canada for you.
Pigeon and Corey Marshall getting quite close. To Oscar's in the pit.
Yeah, Oscar is into the pits. Oh, Corey Marshall just narrowly avoids the barrier there. This is the battle for P4 now.
Yep, Cuddy Joe
Oscar
Palke.
for another set of... Oh, Corey Marshall sneaking his front wing in towards the AlphaTauri and now past the AlphaTauri there.
When you're doing that, Joe Palke just got past Kid Cuddy. Kid Cuddy's holding on to these tyres for quite a long time. Yep, he's in pits now. I believe it could go softs.
Adam has lost the position to Sizu. Okay, Guddy has just been lapped from our race leader.
Yeah, after that little bump he had and disconnected. I don't believe he could bring himself back into it though. He had
That dog's into the pits for soft tyres.
Adam will have the pits along with Zizu, Joe Palke.
Yep.
I believe he
Roy
will
Marshall, Pigeon March is in as well. And that dog will come out, oof, just behind Corey Marshall. And I said oof on the pit exit there. That dog almost hit the barrier that sticks out on the left hand side on the pit exit.
Yeah, on these fresher tyres we're starting to move up.
Most definitely.
Does Mansell have to pit again? This is the medium he's done. Oh, so he's done soft medium.
Who's this?
Mansell, has he got a pit again?
Yes.
No, sorry.
Still
Yeah, Marshall. Sorry.
No, Corey Marshall.
I think I can hold on to these if it's if he hasn't got medium.
No, I don't think he does. I don't know. Let me see. No, he doesn't. He's done 2 stops.
Yep.
And that dog is past Corey Marshall.
That dog technically in for P2 right now because Mansell will have to pit again. Unit Hush in the back of Pigeon. Oscar picks up another 3-second penalty just there. That dog really tried to pull a gap from Corey Marshall currently as well. He wanted to push himself up. I do believe he will get past Mansell in the pit window, but Mansell, with 1 or 2 lap fresher tyres, could push up a little bit more. With Adams in the pit, he also has just been whipped.
Legend's got a little bit squarish on the exit turn 9, and Oscar is right on the back of this Renault V6. Almost hits the barrier on the left hand side there, Legends does. So here comes Oscar. Should be an easy move there. Just moves alongside to the left of him and gets past. As the Renault now slots behind the Red Bull. Now the Red Bull is up into P6. Marshall is still staying within the DRS range of Nat Dog. Yeah.
What I thought was going to be rains, nice clear skies again.
Yeah.
Corey Marshall just holding on to the back of that dog.
Time penalty.
Legend with 21 seconds, so that's not too good for him. This could bring Hush right back into it. Potentially push a little bit more with P9, P8.
Yeah, definitely. The gap between Mansell and Rhombus, it is 18.4 seconds, 18.5 between the top two. Plus, I think the top two will have to pit again for. We know Rhombus will definitely have to pit again for soft tyres. I think Mansell will have to pit again. Yeah, Mansell will have to pit again.
I do believe the pit stops about 19-20 seconds, I think. So that dog will just be out of that about 2 seconds, 3 seconds off maybe. And Corey Marshall's still managing to hold on.
Closer to the back of that dog again.
Yeah, that's a big lock up from Adam in the back there on the hairpin. Almost hitting the wall.
And Rhombus is into the pits. What about Mansell? Is Mansell going to follow in? Mansell is just coming down this long straight now. Rhombus is onto the soft tyres and will be out in the lead. Mansell stays out. So here comes Rhombus coming out of the pits and will be going through turn 2 as Mansell will be going through turn 1.
There's something like a good gap already, about 4 seconds, so. And I don't believe Mansell can pull up that much due to the age of his tyres. But.
Especially if Rhombus just bid for those fresh softs now. It'll be a lot harder for him to catch.
Yeah, the hard struggling a bit lap 20. So I've seen Mantle almost do 2 laps from that.
Yeah. Joe Pilkey on the back of Kid Cudi and now moves alongside and gets past the racing point. Time penalty. Araf is into the pitch for another set of soft tyres. But Marshall still staying close to Nat Dog. As Nat Dog's now getting closer and closer to the back of Mansell.
Well, I do believe Mansell will pit, so that could bring Cody right up into it depending on penalties. Yeah, Mansell gets 3, Nat Dog's got 6, Cody's got 9. Again, Legend, I do believe he's 3 penalty, 2 penalties away from getting disqualified, so we need to watch himself. Pigeon Munch all over the back of Legend right now though, in the soft tyres.
Beauty Harsh and Caesar MX is having a battle, and Harsh is now past Caesar for P9. And Pigeon Munch is now ahead of Legends for P7. And look at this, battle for second place.
I think Mansell made a little mistake.
Mansell, Nat Dog. Yeah, he did. So here we go, down this long straight. Pigeon Munch picks up a 3-second time penalty. All still staying behind each other. Marshall now picks up a 3-second time penalty. Here goes Nat Dog alongside the Mercedes into turn 1 and is now ahead of the Mercedes after turn 2.
Mansell is really struggling.
In towards turn 3, Corey Marshall trying to sneak the inside, but no, he can't. Stays behind the Mercedes for now.
I do believe Mansell's in punch for territory.
Yes, definitely.
He's certainly struggling.
Here goes Corey Marshall alongside the Mercedes and past Mercedes in towards turns 8 and 9.
Oh, it's sliding out all over the place.
slowly there. Does not do the tyres very much. He will definitely have to pit now.
Dude, certainly
At
think
30,
so.
at 35. I'll bring up the penalty situations for you guys. There you go. So, Rombers and Unity Harsh are the only drivers at the moment have been very clean boys without getting a single penalty. Nat Dog with a 6-second time penalty with, you see, Rombers goes fastest off the session with a 109.6. Boy Marshall has got 12 seconds worth of time penalties. Mansell with 3, Rayno with 6, Oscar with 6, Pigeon Munch with 11 seconds. Then you got IGN Legends with 24 seconds. Hush has been clean. Sizu with 6 seconds. Kopilku with 15 seconds. Cuddy with 6 seconds. Alda for 12 seconds. And Adamar with 6 seconds. Now with this many laps to go, I was pretty much in the same situation where Legends is in right now. He gets one more penalty, he's on the verge of getting disqualified. It's about 30, you got up to about 30 seconds worth of time penalties, and that's it.
Yeah, I didn't make it this far.
You will, yeah, I managed to finish the race with 27 seconds worth of penalties, and I only just missed out in the points by about 1.4 seconds.
I think I had 9 seconds.
Pilkey picks up another time penalty. That's 18 seconds now for the Haas driver.
Joe Pilkey, Aldaf and Zizu all battling it for this kind of place, but Zizu on the 25 lap old hards getting double overtaken there by both Aldaf and Joe Pilkey.
Yes, Zizu's lost 2 positions there. And he's about to lose the next position because he's got Kid Cudi right on the back of him. Great as well. Let's go on board with Joe Pilkey because he's on the back of Aldas. See if he can close the gap. He's closing. Here goes the Haas. And the Haas is ahead of the Williams.
Both drivers.
3-second time penalty.
Both drivers really low in ERS.
Oh, and we've got Mansell and Rayner going at it.
I don't think Mansell's in his tyres in the right condition to start trying to battle end it.
Corey Marshall's ahead of Nat Dog. And picks up another 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, Corey Marshall 15 seconds, so that won't really bother on that dog.
Comes Sizu, Kid Cudi on the back of Sizu for what will be P12. It's a lovely exit there, puts the overtake on, switches, goes straight to our left hand side, opens the DRS alongside the Red Bull, and now past the Red Bull, right about halfway down the straight there. Now it's up into P12.
I'm just astonished with the length that these tyres. 27 laps.
Yeah, the Haas do go quite a while. About 30 laps or so. They'll be very much in puncher territory, but it's mostly Mansell I'm worried about here, all those mediums. 23 laps. I think at some point those mediums are going to go.
Aldaf and Joe Pilkey battling it for that 10th position.
Boy Marshall is now opening the gap to Nat Dog. Yeah.
Joe Pilkey about 18 seconds, so Aldaf will technically pass.
Nat Dog is slightly struggling on those soft tyres now.
Yes. Not long to go though.
As it stands as well, Bottom Legends 24 seconds worth, 24 second penalties. That Harsh will finish in P8, but Harsh is only 16 seconds behind, and Harsh doesn't even have a penalty.
Oh yeah.
So here we go. Dazed Rhombus is about to start the last lap of the Grand Prix here. This is an amazing race. We're seeing Nat Dog as well getting close to the back of Corey Marshall, but he's not close enough to have a little look. Alda picks up a 3-second time penalty.
He'll still finish ahead of Joe. Even if he doesn't pass him, he's got a 3-second advantage.
Nat Dog has one more chance to do this. But we go on board with Rhombus as he's going down this long straight for the final time. He lost the lead to Corey Marshall at the early in the race, but stayed behind the Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo had to pit early for front wing damage, and dominated this race ever since then. Dazed Rhombus wins here in Canada for McLaren. And we see Corey Marshall and Nat Dog running close to each other. It's going to be Corey Marshall finishing in second place, but due to penalties, it will be Nat Dog in P2. Corey Marshall will finish in third place. Zink Rayner actually takes the final podium position. Zink Rayner will finish in P3. Corey Marshall in P4. Mansell will finish in P5 with RSF1 Oscar in P6. Mr. Pigeonmunch cruises in towards a P7 finish, and here comes Legends finishing in P8, but it won't be for long because with those 24 seconds worth of time penalties, and Hush is well within that 24 seconds, and without a single penalty, Hush will take P8 from Legends. So Legends P9, Aldaf will take the final points in P10, Joe Pilkey in P11. No, it'll be Kid Cudi in P10. Aldaf in... Ah! I would have did that. So it will be Kid Cudi taking the final points here in Canada. Unity to drive the game, votes for driver, Unity Hush for driver of the day there. But it's your vote on the Twitter page of RSF1 for your driver of the day for tonight. Yes, it was Kikari who gets the final point. Here, I think it was Caesar MX will finish in P11. Then it's Aldaf and Caesar, and then Easton, of course, without ended the race early. It will not score a point. And you see there the champagne pouring from the McLaren driver of Dazed Rhombus after winning here. And then you see the other two of Corey Marshall and Nat Dog in third and second. So there you have it, guys. Dazed Rhombus wins here in Canada and takes the full points with the 25 and the extra point for the fastest lap. Nat Dog in second with Zink Rayner in third. Corey Marshall in fourth, Mansell in fifth, Oscar in sixth, Pigeonmunch in seventh, Unity Hush in eighth, Legends in ninth, Kid Cudi in 10th, Caesar MX in 11th, Aldaf in 12th, Joe Pilkey in P13, Adam R in P14, and RSF1 Eastern with a DNF here tonight. Now, we have got, here he is. 3 different cars. Right. As we get ready to do the interview, do you want to...
I'll take second. You can do third and first.
You take second?
Yeah.
Okay. Starting with 3, Zink Rayner. Wow. Qualifying was okay there, but you managed to keep your head down during the race. It looks like a close race there with you and a lot of people there through the pit stop phase. Lots of the racing in your own point of view. Yes, definitely was a decent P3 then. Is that your first podium as well? Ah, your second. Hooray! Great job. Yes, definitely. Well done on that. But moving forward, we head towards the French Grand Prix at the Circuit Paul Ricard. Any thoughts on that track? Yes, definitely. And well done on your second podium in a row. Then finishing in P3. Speaker, any questions?
No, just well done on your P3. Good points for the team. That time. Nat Dog, you there?
Yeah,
Yeah, so starting P4, I believe. Unfortunately, I missed qualifying, but you give us your perspective of how the race went.
Kept my own race really. My race engineer Adam helping me along the way, giving me updates. Kept my head down, wasn't worried about what everyone else was doing. Drove my race and it turned out alright, 2 seconds in a row.
That's certainly good for the Ferrari team. Looks like you did lead the race, getting quite a good couple of overtakes and into the mid and end part of that race there, so congratulations on the double second places.
Thank you.
Anyway, France next week, are you a fan?
It's not my favourite track, but we'll see what we can do. Anything can happen at France.
Indeed it can. Well, congratulations on P2.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely. Congratulations then, Nat Dog. Alright. As we head to our race winner in the McLaren, I'm guessing that's your first win of the season as well, Mr. Dace Rhombus. Wow. Dominated qualifying Q3 with a really nice lap there with getting into the 107s. Of course, the start didn't go as you wanted. Of course, losing the position to Corey Marshall there, but as soon as you saw Corey Marshall had to pit early due to the front wing damage he got into turn 14. You capitalised on that and opened the gap to everyone, and even when you pitted, you still keep the lead. I think it was the first pit stop where you just managed to keep it ahead of Nat Dog. But in your own words, you must be buzzing of your race win.
Yeah, the race went very well. Qualifying, it was okay. I did mess up the last sector on my last run, so I lost like 4 to 5 tenths. But in the race, I was a bit unlucky to lose it off the line, but I could tell Corey was using a lot of ERS in the first like 4 or 5 laps, and I basically had to use none, so I was kind of just going to wait and then try and get past and pull DRS with a load of ERS. But I saw him hit the wall of champions, and then from then on it was pretty much just trying to avoid getting any warnings and just keeping it clean.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you did a really great job there keeping it clean. I mean, you finished the race without a penalty, because the only 2 drivers who did that tonight was you and Unity Harsh. So you must be even more happier to win the race without getting a single penalty.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helped that I was by myself for the majority of the race, so it was like the one thing keeping me a bit concentrated. I did get 1 warning, but that was it.
Yes, definitely. And well, moving forward, it is the Circuit Paul Ricard in France. Any thoughts?
I don't think I'll be able to race again until Belgium, so yeah, I won't be able to race France.
No. Well, if that's the case, that's gonna be a long while then. About 3 weeks. Oh god. Okay, so if that's the case, then we might have to see you in Belgium then, but then we might as well skip the tracks then. If you'll be here for Belgium, any thoughts for Belgium then?
I quite like Belgium, especially in quali.
Okay, well, thank you and congratulations on getting your race win there, Rhombus.
Thanks.
Well, that's okay, but thank you all for tuning in for tonight's race. A little technical difficulties here at the start, but we managed to get it fixed in just before the race. So thank you all for tuning in and sticking with us as we're going through that. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock Thursday is the F4 division at 8 o'clock. Get ready to see that because there's going to be some more spicy action in Canada with that lot to happen. Of course, you will get to hear me in the commentary box again next Wednesday for France, but the commentary box for tomorrow, it is Spooky streaming with his co-commentator Mega Centurion, so make sure you tune in till that. And well, thank you for tuning in, everyone. Until next week, see you then, and goodbye.